Welcome to 28 Days and Beyond.
The show where we talk about our history, our heritage, and our culture.
I'm Amari.
I'm Charisma. Welcome.
What's up?
Sup?
You tell me.
You tell me.
Yo, I'm sure that regular viewers of 28 Days and Beyond may have been able to gather that you're a pretty stylish sister.
Well, thank you.
Let's talk about fashion today.
Let's talk about fashion. Fashion is, for me, not just the love and appreciation for beautiful garments, if you will, but it's also a form of expression. You know, you can, not always, but I feel like a lot of times you can tell a lot about a person just based on what they have on.
On what they have on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've often in my life, several times throughout my adult life, have been like, you know what, I'm gonna take my dress more seriously.
How so? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, do it up.
Okay.
But I just like t-shirts, bro.
Well, t-shirts are comfy.
Exactly.
As much as I love fashion, for me, it is an amazing feeling to come home and take off my shoes that are often 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
And put on comfy clothes. Like, t-shirts are love.
Pajama pants ain't hot in the streets, though. You see what I'm saying?
They're
Even
not,
though
but
they're so comfortable.
sweatpants,
See, okay.
you can dress up or down.
You can dress up or down.
So I'm seeing a lot more waves with like casual clothes that you can also like dress up or down.
Well,
so
you know, the
cool.
real thing the dudes are doing is like they'll wear sweatpants, a nice iron t-shirt, and then throw a blazer on it and be like, I'm ready to go. I feel you. The thing is this about nice clothes, though. I was like, all right, I get nice clothes. All right, yo, I'm gonna kill it when I put this outfit on. But then I'm like, this event isn't nice enough for that. This event isn't nice enough. For that. I just don't do fancy stuff in my life, so I don't dress fancy is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I do fancy stuff in my life.
There you go.
But also, I feel like you can never really be like too overdressed. Like, you can be underdressed, but if you come someplace and you're looking superb and like just it's all together, nobody's gonna look at you and be like, oh, wow, you're too put together. Like, that doesn't happen. Unless,
of course, you're not rocking it. My man hit me off with the ill life wisdom one time, and he said, you can rock it if you rock it. Today, we're going to be talking about rocking it. Fashion sensibility. We're joined by somebody who is, has a really fascinating story. He is recently 14 years old.
Wow.
He has started his own fashion line called SpurGo. And Trey Brown is going to tell us about what he's been up to. Maybe he could give me some hints.
I think he can.
And probably so much more when we come back on 28 Days and Beyond.
Welcome back to 28 Days and Beyond. We are now joined by Trey Brown. Thank you for being here.
Guys?
How you doing,
Thank
man?
you so much for the opportunity.
So we heard a little bit about your story, but we want the folks out there to know more about you. When did your love for fashion really start?
I always had a love for fashion just because my mom, she's a seamstress, coming from a household like where you can't come out the house looking a mess. You gotta be right.
You can't come out the house looking a mess.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Babes.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I gotta. All right, cool.
Right.
Yeah. So you just kind of grew up with it.
I grew up like with just always fashion, clothes, church every Sunday, so it was like suit ties. So just always getting real dressy. But my love for like just business really came in. Really just because I want to show the youth and like the urban communities, I want to show them like, look, you could start a business,
right.
You know, because it's not so much exposure. If you're from a community where all you see is like drugs, violence, that's what you're gonna want to do. And I ain't really have like, a kid that I could look up to have a business that's from my community. So I wanted to be, that figure to show, look, you could have a business, you could get on the jet, you could travel. So that's what I wanted. That's where my love came from, business. My birthday, it was December 31st, like 2017. Then 2018 came in January. I got my birthday money, $178, and I got, I got my first 16 white t-shirts printed. I came up with the name SPERGO. I got the logo made. So SPURGO means, I came up with the name combining the word sports and heroes really because like, positive people that I look up to. So like my heroes, that's saving me from like negative, like the negativity in the community. So.
And who are some of your heroes?
So like people like Diddy, Damon John, people that I would just watch on YouTube, but they were, African Americans and they were successful, and I was able to look at them like, look, if you could do it, I could do it. Like, yeah. So and then G-O at the end because SpurGo for the go-getters. It don't matter what your profession is, as long as you waking up and you chasing your dreams. That's SpurGo. We got a lot of campaigns that mean like a lot of different things. So established in 2018 is just really like, that's when I was established. That was my first year in
This
business.
young man is doing
Let's go, Trey Brown. What's up?
Yeah. So after the 16 T-shirts, I sold out that week. I reinvested, and then I was able to get 32 T-shirts. Sold out, was going out there.
Where were you able to sell your T-shirts when you first started?
So I would just go out to businesses all around the city. Like, hey, my name's Trey Brown. At the time, I'm a 12-year-old entrepreneur. This is my business, SpurGo. We got all the drip you need.
All the drip.
Right.
How much drip you need? We got it.
Right. So I wouldn't come into the house until everything was sold out. All the T-shirts were sold out. As I was, reinvesting 100% of all the proceeds back into the business. Then I was able to get hoodies. It was winter time. I wanted hoodies in the beginning, but all I could afford was T-shirts. So then I started moving on to hoodies. And at the time, I was just printing the logo and everything like that. But then I was able to get my first custom-made product. It was headbands. Then moving around the city, I was able to connect with Diddy, like somebody that I looked up to.
What?
Wait, you can't
you
glance
know what I'm saying?
over that.
Yeah.
So how did that connection happen?
I was just moving around the city. Somebody gave me his number, and I FaceTimed him. Of course, he didn't pick up.
Yeah.
But I sent him a video introducing who I was. My name's Trey Brown. And I just laid it all out.
Yeah.
And the next month, I'm folding up some shirts. And I just keep hearing my phone buzzing. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I found out that Diddy had shouted me out on Instagram. Wow. And that was like the first time I really got my feet wet because, people were hitting me from all different, like celebrities were contacting me. The first time my website sold out, the first time I got on a jet and my mate in the Maybach. So that's
crazy riding in the Maybach and on a jet, right? Ain't it crazy?
Yeah.
That's a crazy experience, huh? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
So that was like a really cool experience.
Man.
For Diddy just to shout me out. I probably went up 5,000-6,000 Instagram followers at the time. Still 12, and from there I got my first wholesale deal, which was 500 T-shirts. And they didn't get it at a discount rate, nothing. It was 25, and times 500 shirts, and that was the first time I had 5 figures in my bank account. That was the first time, and I felt really happy.
Of course.
With that, I reinvested and got my first sweatsuits, and with the sweatsuits, I sold out. And then that's when I got my jackets, and now like SpurGo is starting to get known all around the city.
Wow.
And from like Meek Mill shouting me out, Diddy shouting me out, people are just starting to see the brand. They starting to know it. So
well, we want to hear more about the brand and the fact that you're able to, at 14.
No, he's 12 at the time.
Well, he was 12 at
Yes.
the time, but he's 14 now.
Right.
How you were able to really maneuver and grow your business.
But I really want to know about the drip, though.
Right.
I want to know about the drip when we come back on 28 Days and Beyond.
Welcome back to 28 Days and Beyond. We are still here with Trey Brown. So right before the break, you were telling us about how you grew your business on your own, but then also how, with the help of shout outs from celebrities like Diddy and Meek Mills, you were able to continue to get the word out. So we'd love to hear more.
So after that, CNN called me. CNN emailed me. They said, we want to, do like a project with you. I called them immediately. I ain't even shoot an email back. I called them immediately. I'm like, yeah, we ready. Whatever you need us to do, whatever. And they came to the house. They came to the house 2 weeks later. Started checking out lighting and different things like that. And about a month later, they shot, my first commercial ever to go on CNN. And it's like a worldwide commercial. People have seen it all over, UK, Africa, and it's still running right now.
Yeah.
So that was real cool. And I got a call from somebody. They said, hey, I want to gift you with a billboard in Times Square. I just saw your commercial on CNN. Yeah, so that was a really great, amazing experience, for my billboard to be up in Times Square. I chartered a bus, me and the family, and my friends, they were able to see a billboard in Times Square.
That's unbelievable, man.
From there, we started building, and like a lot of celebrities started hitting me up, like, look, I need this sweatsuit, and I started even reaching out to some celebrities, and we just started like growing, and boom, and I retired my mom at 13 years old. My first pop-up shop.
Wow.
So we just like we still on the rise, about to go on a pop-up shop tour. I got so many different projects. You know, I'm about to release. Last week I was just chilling with Diddy and Khaled, DJ Khaled, different things like that. So
Khaled,
No, DJ. That's for y'all.
Khaled.
But for me, it's Khaled.
No big deal.
Yo, but let me ask you this, man. So you got to be in tune to what's going on in the streets.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard in the intro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that old man swag, right? So that might be what's hot in the streets right now. You talking about the drip? What's the look for the season?
Fashion trends, if you will.
Yeah.
Like fashion trends. I see like a lot of like I could give you some colors like orange, really popular.
Wait.
Then we on trend as
We
well.
on trend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's what I got on. I got an orange,
Yeah.
orange SpurGo. You know, like us, we like with the SpurGo team, we bring in different colors. Like
Yeah.
we bring in like sky blue. We
course.
bring in like a
So vibrant colors.
like neon pink a little bit. So we bring in like bright colors in like springtime.
How would you classify SpurGo? Like
Yeah.
for people that don't have never heard of the brand and don't know anything about what you do, like what kind of clothes does your company really create?
So I feel like SpurGo. All right, so we create products, different T-shirts, sweatsuits, hoodies, caps, beanies. We create jackets, different swimwear, footwear, different things like that. But it's more like a global like lifestyle brand. So we got a lot of products, and each product is like named after like something powerful, like what I got on the Leo sweatsuit. But we got like a T-shirt called the FAT, that means boss in Spanish. So SpurGo is really like a lifestyle brand. Like it's really like just anytime somebody throwing SpurGo like a hoodie or throwing a SpurGo sweatsuit, I want you to feel like I'm gonna have a great day today. I'm gonna feel powerful. I'm gonna feel strong. And that's the three taglines for SpurGo is power, strength, and courage. And that's what I want you to feel when you throw it on. So SpurGo is really like a global lifestyle clothing brand. It's luxury. It's really like a global lifestyle brand.
That's what's up, man.
Just staying in tune, like with different fashion and like trends. But it's like we create like our own wave. Whereas like it's a lot of trends going on. We might tap into it a little bit, but we just like want to.
Man,
Okay.
one last thing I want to ask you. We got a little bit of time left. I just wanted to ask you. You had mentioned earlier that when you were younger, you didn't have any other youth to look up to.
Yeah.
Have you found yourself in that position where you've basically become a role model for other youth?
Yes. So actually, like a lot of kids, they hit me up in the DM every day. Like I just want to learn from you. Right now, I'm on a speaking tour with Eric Thomas, so we just going around. Yeah, E.T.
That's what's up.
the goat, Mr. E.
Yeah.
So I'm just we on the tour right now. Just came back from Houston, last Sunday.
Yeah.
So we just going around, and I'm just inspiring. Like that's what it's all about, and I'm glad that I'm being able to be a role model because the kids are being able to see. Look, if he did it, he
Then
come
you
from my
can do it
community,
too.
then I could do it. So that's what it's like for me, and yeah. So
That's
I'm going on a
amazing.
speaking tour.
Man,
Thank
Well,
you.
where can people find you and follow you and keep up with everything you're doing?
So you could follow me on Facebook. It would be SpurGo. Instagram is SpurGo Billionaire. We got the blue check, so you're going to see it.
Certified.
Blue check.
Yeah,
Certified.
So it's
Blue check and the orange jumpsuit.
Yes.
Ready to go.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your story. Really appreciate it and can't wait to see what you do next.
Definitely.
Thank you
so.
so much. SpurGo.com.
That's
all
it.
right.
SpurGo.com.
We'll be back with more 28 Days and Beyond right after this.
And we're back. More 28 Days and Beyond.
Yes.
Charisma.
Yes.
SpurGo.
Sports Hero Go Mode.
Go mode. Are you in go mode?
I'm always in go mode.
I mean,
Let's go.
I'm trying to tell you, I might need to be in a little bit more go mode after speaking with
I
young brother
know.
Trey.
That was so inspiring.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, there's the, so this is what I appreciate about what he did.
What?
We came at him talking about fashion and clothes, right? He was like, yeah, I grew up in a household, always had to look fly, whatever. But business, and then he switched. He was like, I'm an entrepreneur out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fashion is, but it was, I mean, even the way that he was talking about flipping, I only have money for T-shirts. I said, all right, cool. So I'm going to re-up, take all the money, put it back into the business, flip it, and grow from there.
And the fact that he said he reinvested all
All
of his
of it,
proceeds.
right,
Like,
right,
so
right.
many people get so excited about that first bit of money that they receive from their business that they're
Yeah.
like, okay, let me start spending it. He's like, no, I'm going
that's
to
amazing.
reinvest it back into the business so it can grow even more money.
Now, I have a theory. I have a theory about life.
Okay.
I'll share a part of it with you.
Okay, I was waiting.
All right. Basically, what we see from his story, or what I've identified from what I heard, was he had a commitment to a larger purpose.
Yes.
Positivity. He said he didn't have that role model, so he had to step into that position.
Right.
And follow through in terms of work ethic. That yields results. So even like, he's like, oh, this took 2 years to get to this point.
Yeah.
There are people who are in business for a long time and never
they
get to
never
this point.
get to this point.
But my theory has to do with being committed to a positive, outcome or a positive objective and working towards it.
Yeah.
And then obviously people are going to see that and respond to that. So now he's
Absolutely.
saying he's on speaking tours, he's traveling around the country.
And also something else he said is his ability to just show up. You know, he said as soon as the Diddy drop happened, CNN contacted him, and he's like, I called him back right away. Like, he didn't wait. It was just like, whatever this opportunity is, I'm willing to do it.
You're ready,
so
you ready.
You got to be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to what?
Get ready.
There you go.
And SpurGo.
Let's go.
This has been another episode of 28 Days and Beyond.
Where we talk about our history, our heritage, and our culture. We'll see you next time.
Peace.